It's your Marana girlie Mika. Welcome back to my little chaotic corner on the internet where we talk about life and everything in between. I have been MIA for a couple of weeks now. Things have been different lately. Alam mo yun? Siguro ito talaga yung midlife. Hanapin mo yung purpose mo. What should you be really doing in life? Anyways, get ready with me na may konting chikahan. Basically, this is gonna be my little diary vlog moment. Parang, I just decided to start vlogging. Pero I didn't really consider letting you guys know who I am, what I'm doing with life, in life. Basta sa buhay. The reason why I started vlogging is because I really just want to romanticize life. Parang Hazel King level. Ganon. Gusto ko lang ganon. Gusto kong mahalin yung buhay ko. Gusto kong i-appreciate kung anong meron ako. And also, I want to, grow old and be able to look back one day, watch all of these videos, and say na, wow, I lived life. Ganon. Parang, meron din ba kayo? Kasi, cliche, pero life is short. Wait lang ha. Where is my... Ang gulo na itong vlog na to. Anyway, going back. So, who am I? Mika Yazawa. I'm currently 26 years old. I'm an only child. I grew up, walang bata sa bahay, ako lang. So, ang bilis ko nag-mature, ang bilis talaga. My mom lives in Japan. She's working as a hairstylist. Tagal niya na dun, parang since I was 4 years old, ganun. Pero umuwi-uwi siya. I lived with my aunt and my grandmother. Kudos to my mom, she really worked hard para mapag-aral ako ng talagang magagandang school. A lot of schools, by the way, kasi palipat-lipat kami. When I was a kid, naalala ko noon, pag tinatanong ako anong gusto kong maging, sabi ko talaga, teacher, ganyan. Tapos, I grew up, may nakikita akong mga businesses, ganyan. 12 years old, I can still remember, there's this restaurant, and at my age, that time, at 12, I asked, hindi ko maalala kasi yung tinanong ko, was it my mom or my uncle na, paano kaya pinapatakbo yung business? Hindi kaya sobrang hirap nun? Ganon. At a very young age, sobrang curious ako about businesses. Mind you, wala akong nagdenegosyo sa family namin. Hindi ko ba alam anong nakain ko? I'm very, very grateful kasi my mom, sobrang supportive. So, kung anong gusto ko sa buhay, ganon. High school days, ayan, dyan na nag-start yung magbebenta-benta kayo. Ginawa namin yun. Ay, sabi ko, masaya pala ito kumikita. Yung pinangkapital mo tumutubo, ganon. Doon ako nag-start na, parang gusto ko mag-business sa. At the age of 16, I stopped studying kasi I really wanted to start a business. For me, instead nagwastos yung mom ko ng pang-tuition ko. Kasi sobrang mahal din ang tuition fee ko noon. If I'm not mistaken, 70,000, ganyan, more or less. So I started a small kalendarya. Yes po, opo. Pero, before even starting my small kalendarya, nag-aaral pa lang po ako. Nagbebenta na po ako ng pack lunch sa school namin. 50 pesos. Ang hindi ko makalimutan, we have practices, ganyan. Kung ano-ano, parang Romeo and Juliet, ganong-ganon. Ang hilig ko pong magluto. Ginawa ko nun, binibentahan ko ng ulam yung mga classmates ko na doon nagpo-practice sa condo namin. Bumibili naman sila, te. Di yun, kumikita tayo kahit papano. And then, I went to Negros. So, umuwi po kami ng province. And doon ako nag-start ng maliit na kalendarya. And ako po ang sarili kong cashier. Nag-start ako ng halo-halo, parang snack bar shop. Enjoy ko, kumikita naman. Of course, business yan. So, mararanasan mo talaga yung wow! Na-realize ko lang, pag negosyante ka pala, taya kung taya, tas pag natalo ka, wala kang pwedeng ibang sisihin kundi sarili mo. Kasi it's a choice you made. Na-try ko po na talagang malugi. So, I decided na, okay, gusto ko ng mas okay na pwesto. So, naghanap ako, other pwesto, taya ulit. Siyempre, gagawin mo ulit yung best mo for that. Tapos, eventually, yung mom ko, ay nagka-interest sa fish farming. Kasi nga, dagat po ang aming lugar sa Negros Oriental. We did that, and eventually, sobrang na-memorize po ng partner ko ang fish farming. Magaling ako sa financing doon. Ang ginawa namin ng partner ko, talagang nag-collaborate kami. So, ako sa finances, kung paano papaikutin yung pera, siya yung makikipag-usap sa lahat ng supplier, lahat na saan bibili ng ganito, ganyan. After that, okay po yung takbo ng fish farming namin. But, as someone na lumaki po sa Metro Manila, parang for me, hindi po ako okay na naandun lang sa province. Parang, there's this something in me na gusto ko talagang palis doon, ganun. So, ang ginawa ko, naghanap ako ng opportunities. I had this opportunity from way back na mag-New York. It was mixology. Yan. Tapos, I also had an opportunity to go to Canada. Kaso, yung financial natin back then, inisip ko talaga kasi parang sabi ko, kaya ko bang providean yung sarili ko dun sa ibang bansa? Can I sustain the lifestyle? Dati, ayokong i-take risk na umalis tapos punta na ibang bansa. Tapos biglang malolow moral ako doon, biglang ganito, ganyan. Of course, kasi pag pumunta ka na ibang bansa, parang there's no going back. So, sabi ko, okay, if I really want to do that, I need to find a way na magkaroon ako ng other source of income other than our existing businesses. Kasi, ayoko naman isabahala yung business just for the sake na iba na naman tong venture na gagawin ko. Hindi pwedeng asa ako sa mangko. Ayokong umaasa sa magulang. Ayokong maging pabigat sa nanay ko. Kasi she's been working her ass off. As in, sobrang grabeng sipag ng nanay ko ever since. So imagine, she's the backbone of our family. Lahat ng expenses sa bahay, ng mga emergencies, siya talaga, sagot niya. So, para sa akin, ay ayokong magdagdag doon. Ayoko siyang bigyan ng problema. Gusto ko makatulong. Gusto ko talaga makatulong. Ganun yung isip ko. To be able to, treat my mom for a travel, ganyan. Or surprise her with anything na gusto niya. Kasi I know she grew up in an environment na she had no choice Kaya bago din, ang iniisip ko, makatulong ako kay mommy. Gusto ko, I'll be able to tell her na, huwag ka na magpadala for our family here sa Philippines. Just keep all your money, do what you want with it. Ganun yung gusto kong mangyari. Kaya yung mindset ko, gusto kong maghanap ng iba pang business. So, eventually, kakaganon ko, alam mo, isa din talaga sa pinaniniwalaan ko, na whatever you focus on, may it be positive or negative, yun yung nagre-reflect sa reality mo. So, for example, you always say na, ayoko ng ganito. O, specific thing na you don't like. Ayoko nito. Kakaganon mo, dun ka nakafocus. So, eventually, yun yung nangyayari. So, kakafocus ko noon, maghanap ng online business, anything, Tapos gusto ko ng ganitong life, ganyan. Bigla ko may nakita sa TikTok na one woman na endorsing a business. I think I was 22 ako noon nung nakita ko yun. So imagine, I've been doing business since I was 16. So 6 years. 6 years of doing a business. Tapos may nakita kang, someone can lead you with this another venture. I'll see kung anong maituturo sa akin na itong another venture na papasukan natin. And then, punta ako ng Metro Manila because I want to focus on it. Sobrang dami ko natutunan. Sobra. Right now, I'm still doing this online business. So, dropshipping, insurance, health and wellness. Daming sakop ng business na to. So, I'm doing that still right now, while I'm doing my other businesses. Ang dami nangyari the past few years. Itong babaeng to ay mahilig talaga mag-experiment sa buhay. Papangunahan ko na po kayo. I know hindi lahat ay privileged enough magkamali or mag-try sa buhay, mag-risk sa life, But if you have the capacity to try things, then do that, diba? Kasi you will never know you're not gonna be able to say, no, I tried that and I failed and maybe it's not for me, but I learned something about it. Ganon, para sa akin ganon siya. Tapos when I started doing this, grabe, ang dami experiences. I get to enjoy life, makakapag-ibang bansa. Now I have my own space. For me talaga, hindi para lang, yung hintayin mo lang na ibagsak ni Lord kung ano ang for you. Hindi ganun. Talagang susubok-subok ka, ti. You're gonna try things out, you're gonna fail. That's okay. Hindi mo naman alam just one big win and then all the failures, erase. Ang matitira na lang dun, learnings, lessons. Ganun. Ako, yun yung naging paniwala ko talaga. I did that. Now, dahil nga ang personality ko ay hindi mapirmi sa kung anong ginagawa sa buhay. So, I'm trying to start another business. Pero that's another story to tell. Hindi ko muna sasabihin because I'm still learning everything about it. Testing the waters pa doon. Now, I'm already 26 and we're getting married this year. Sobrang exciting. Mind you, we've been together for 12 years. Opo, 13 years. Childhood sweetheart ko po talaga siya. Who would have thought na those young sweethearts will be getting married this year? So we're already preparing everything, talking to a lot of suppliers. Ang saya lang, diba? Now, I started doing vlogs. I decided to explore more yung sa bagay naman na hindi ako comfortable. Kasi hindi ako sanay humarap sa camera, nagaganto. So, pero once I get to it, once I start doing it, ayan na siya. Kaya niya na. At ang YouTube journey na ginagawa ko, and that's what I've said sa simula ng vlog na to. Gusto kong subaybayan yung sarili ko. Kasi actually, akala natin, kilala natin yung self natin, no? Alam niyo ba, nung nagsimula ako mag-vlog, doon ko na-realize, ang dami kong hindi alam sa sarili ko. So sabi ko, wow, there's this version of me pala. May gatong version pala ako. And I'm really hoping, mahalin ko talaga to ng walang halong ene. Kasi, this motivates me. Lalo na pag nag-e-edit ako, tapos naririnig ko yung mga sinasabi ko. Parang ako, wow, I said that? Saan galing yan? Ganun minsan. Ang dami kong realizations last year, 2025. Ang daming learnings. Tsaka grabing challenges talaga ng 2025. Ako lang ba? Sa akin lang ba? Buhay ko lang ba? O kayo din? Ha? Comment below. Chares! Diba? Parang 2025, grabe yung pagka-roller coaster niyan. January 2025, sabi ko talaga, panalo ko to panalo ko tong taon na to, pak! Nagulat na lang si Bading, ay, asa na ako? I was lost. Ang dami nangyari, hindi ko na alam. And somehow, I'm thankful na lahat ng yun nangyari. I'm very, very grateful na lahat ng challenges nangyari na last year. Kasi this year, I just know ito yung year na right things will come my way. One thing about me, I really love yapping. Kaya ito pag vlog talaga, pag YouTube, escape ko to. Grabe talaga ang pagka-yapper ko. One thing I love about doing this is lahat ng thoughts ko, lahat ng realizations ay nasasabi ko. Bahala na kung i-judge man. As long as hindi ako nakakaabang ng ibang tao, hindi ako nakakasakit, tsaka as long as hindi ako purwisyo, hindi ako sakit sa ulo, happy ako dyan. What I don't like, I don't like. Ganon. What I like, I like. Hindi ako depende sa ibang tao kung ay, pag gusto niya yan, gusto ko din. Or, ay, ayaw mo pala yan. Sige, ayaw ko din. Hindi ganun. Parang I want to really have my own personality. Bakit umabot na sa ganito tong topic? Pasensya na kayo, So, I just finished my makeup. Hindi naman ito yung bongga-bongga makeup. Actually, ginawa ko na ngayon. Para, meron akong ginagawa habang kausap ko kayo. Pero anyways, tuloy natin yung usapan. My current situation in life, I'm loving life. I'm making sure na I'm experiencing things. I'm taking my weight loss journey a little bit personal na right now. Actually, simula nung elementary ako hanggang nag-high school, petit ako, I'm not chunky. I started to gain weight when I was diagnosed with PCOS. Tapos, I also was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So, sabay-sabay siya lahat. Binge eating, unhealthy lifestyle, gano'n ang nangyayari. So, now, I'm taking my weight loss journey more sincere, mas my intention, because I really want to not just lose weight but to be healthy. Kasi nga we're getting married this year and I want to walk down the aisle loving my image, loving my body. So ayoko naman na maglakad ako sa aisle na tapos papanoorin ko yung video or I'll look at the pictures tapos hating myself on that very precious day for me and my partner. Tsaka I'm leaning more into healthier food choices, healthier lifestyle. Just as much as possible, I make sure na complete yung sleep ko. And this year, I really want to be more self-aware. I don't want other people's opinion to affect me, to have the authority sa utak ko, sa kikilusin ko. So, ngayon, I'm starting to practice much self-awareness. I'm also working on separating intent from impact. Kasi sometimes, pag may sinasabi sa atin, or for example, may mga advices sa atin, lalo na yung mga unsolicited advice, sometimes, we instantly think na yung intention nun is to have an impact on us negatively. So, ayun, inaano ko yun, siniseparate ko. I'm trying to separate that. Kasi as a woman, diba, most of us, mas lamang ang emotion more than the logic. I mean, I'm not saying we're not smart, pero talagang sometimes we're leaning onto that. So ngayon, gusto ko maging someone who is internally happy and who really knows herself. So this is the same reason why I'm also doing vlogging. So para na observe ko yung sarili ko sa mga bagay-bagay, how I react on things I don't like. Kasi during editing, dun ko mas nakikita, okay, ganito pala ako mag-react on certain things. And what else ba? As much as possible, I don't want to always think na pag may nagawa sa akin yung tao, or pag may nasabi sila, ayoko na laging ang initial response is, oh, they meant to hurt me, they meant to offend me. I don't want that anymore. Kaya ako inaaral yung sarili ko. Ay, alam mo yun, pag may nasabi sa'yo, oh, hindi ka reactive, you can think na they might just be speaking from their own lens. Anyways, I know sobrang haba na ba na ito. Ewan ko lang pag na-edit ko to. Thank you for watching, loves. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Let's hang out again soon. Bye!